In today's world, AI is revolutionizing various industries and helping businesses to boost profits. From customer service chatbots to personalized product recommendation, AI is automating tasks in ways that never seemed imaginable. But how can you, as an individual, leverage AI to make money? We'll find out in this video. Was that convincing enough? This is ChatGPT, what I'm going to be talking about in this video, and that introduction that you just saw was actually written by AI. As you can tell, I said, write me an introduction to an AI video that is centered around AI making you money, and this is the introduction that it gave me. So in this video, I am going to talk about 3 ways that AI can make you money in 2023. I'm really excited about this because some of these ways fit my niche. But before we really dive in, I do want to say that I think the best way to execute AI in 2023 and moving forward is using your ideas and your strengths and then allowing AI to help you pivot towards those. A lot of people are scared of AI, especially those that are just now understanding the full potential of it. I personally am not. I think those that will be able to pivot and execute the best are the ones that are going to be most successful. That's just my opinion. And again, in this video, I'm going to talk about those ways for me, but you could probably have better ways. I actually just watched this really good video that actually inspired me to make this one by Brett Malinowski. He started off the video by talking about using ChatGPT or other OpenAI's API and being able to launch your products through that. And the biggest one that you probably are familiar with is Lensa app. So Lensa app is this really cool app that basically makes you look like this anime character or this digital version of you. Well, Lensa app simply just pivoted. It's not even their software. It's actually a free AI software that they use, and they're able to just make convenient for people and slap a $10 fee on there. So yes, the images you're getting from Lensa, you could actually go to open source AI and do yourself. But Lensa packages very well and was able to use the API for their benefit. So if you are a creator in that style and that sense, and you are good with that, there's a lot of money to be made just by using the API of some of these AIs and using that to the best of your ability. So to me, the biggest one and the most obvious is just with content. Monetizing your social media that you're able to monetize, and that's different for everybody, and it's purely based on preference. So what I mean by that is my wife actually just got access to Instagram reel bonuses, where she makes Instagram reels and they pay her for the reels. Well, with that comes a writer's block. What do I make videos on? You know, do I need script? Do I need advice for this? And even if you want to, this isn't ChatGPT specifically, but you can even make thumbnails or different types of pictures with other AI softwares. But again, in this video, I'm going to be talking more about ChatGPT. So as you see right here, I asked, give me some photography short video ideas because she does photography. And it gave a ton of good recommendations, from a day in the life of a photographer, behind the scenes, portfolio showcase, tips and tricks, equipment review, and my favorite was probably number 7 is these photography challenges where you take on photography challenges such as shooting a low light or using a new piece of equipment. So there's 7 ideas right off the bat that she could start making content on and be able to monetize that content. This monetization doesn't have to just come from videos either. You can simply do things like newsletters, which can also be monetized, and you can gain sponsors for newsletters. And if you have writer's block, API can actually write entire essays for you. It can write entire scripts for you, so that when you are just trying to thinking of ideas and brainstorming, it actually can write it out for you. And of course, as the person behind it, you want to go back and make edits and make it your niche and make it you. But you want AI to do the bulk of that work for you. See, this doesn't just spit out random stuff at you. It actually really well articulates and does a very good job at writing for you. While this isn't necessarily a newsletter, this is newsletter style, as in it's easy to read. I had a friend that was a teacher come over the other day, and I was just playing around with ChatGPT, and I said, well, you know what? Being you're a teacher, let's get it to write a lesson plan for preschool, and you can specifically even go into more and more detail. So as you see here, lesson title was College Creatures. It goes on to the materials, the warm-up, the directions, the guidance, the guided practice, the independent practice, closure, and assessment, an entire lesson plan already right here. And then of course, as the teacher, as the person behind the AI, you can go and edit to your likeness and go insert where you feel is necessary. This one is super fun. So let's say you don't want to do a newsletter, you don't want to do videos, you just want to do something else. You can actually make social media accounts based everything in AI where nothing is actually your words, it's all AI. I did this the other day, and obviously only 11 followers. It was just for fun. It wasn't like an actual thing to where I wanted it to grow into thousands of followers. I really just did it for one day just to try it out. So this is a fully AI Twitter account. It says, follow me for a daily dose of humor and crypto madness. Unfortunately, that conversation with the AI was a little bit too far back for me to actually show it to you, but essentially I just said, hey, I'm making a crypto and NFT Twitter account. Can you write me a bio for the account? And it wrote this. I made rules for myself on this one where you wouldn't want to do for yourself, where I actually did not add anything because I wanted it to be kind of a test. So instead of adding, the only thing I was allowed to do is just delete. So this was a lot longer and looked a little bit more robotic, so I just deleted out a big section of it. But even for the replies, anytime somebody sent me something, it would all be AI. I would get it to write poems. I'd get it to respond in witty ways. And I'll show you an example right here. Somebody said, hey, what's the meaning of life? And I told AI to respond in a manner that wasn't super specific. It was just kind of vague, and it was just kind of fun. So my AI said, oh, I don't know, man. The meaning of life is just like doing whatever the hell you want, I guess. Like, we're all just trying to make it. So kind of making it seem more natural and everything like that. Now, of course, I just had fun with this. But if you really wanted to monetize this, I really do think you could grow a Twitter account or a different social media account just based off of artificial intelligence ideas, just based off of the things that they do. And of course, you being the person behind it, you would want to pivot, you would want to edit, you would be able to use it to your advantage. While this would require a little bit more knowledge already going into it, AI can actually code for you. Now, the code isn't perfect and it actually requires a lot of editing, but there's a content creator and a lot of people out there that's already used AI to make games. So essentially what they did was they got AI to write the script, or write the code in Unity. They came up with a concept and then they executed it. Again, this guy did a very good job at doing that. And as you can see, the AI actually wrote the code for him anytime, and he just kind of gave specifics on how he wanted the code to look, and he would go back, and of course he'd have to edit some of the code, and some coding language definitely is required. This isn't like a thing you can just jump in blind, but you can actually use AI to execute game ideas and probably make coding a lot faster for you. Again, while many people are scared of AI, personally I think you should use it to your advantage. Whether you're an athletic trainer, you are somebody who has to do meal preps. I just recently had to switch to gluten-free because of possible celiac disease, and I asked AI to write me a gluten-free meal plan, and it wrote me a meal plan for a day. I had it write me a meal plan for a week. I had a friend who recently got diagnosed with a kidney disease. We looked up diets for that kidney disease. Looked up football training meal plans, and it got day 1, day 2, day 3. I don't think this is necessarily going to steal people's jobs per se, maybe in the future, but I think right now, while we're kind of in the early to mid phases of it, you can use it to better your job. I've even heard of people using ChatGPT and other programs to write medical scripts for them, to be able to write other software for them and other high-level jobs. But anyways, guys, this video is a bit different than my normal videos. Be sure, if you're not subscribed to my channel, to hit that subscribe button. And if you like AI-styled content, there's so much more I'd love to talk about. Just let me know down below in the comments what you think about AI, if you're using it to pivot, and let's have a great 2023. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys next time.